Welcome to Simply Food Recipes. Today we are making Shchi, traditional Russian soup that's been cooked for over 1,000 years. We start with the meat. Add it to a pot of cold water, not hot. This helps extract flavor slowly and keeps the broth clean. Bring it up to temperature gently, cover it with a lid and let it cook until tender, usually about 1 to 1.5 hours. As it heats up, you will see foam forming on top. That's totally normal, just skim it off with a spoon. While the meat is cooking, peel the potatoes and cut them into even cubes. Same size is important here. It helps everything cook evenly and keeps the texture consistent. Cook the potatoes separately until they are just slightly firm, not fully soft. They will finish cooking later in the soup. Once the meat is tender, take it out of the pot, let it cool just a bit. Cut it however you like, but smaller pieces work best. You want meat, sauerkraut and potatoes all fitting on one spoon. Cutting it now also makes the soup much easier to eat later. No fishing around the bowl. Return the meat back into the pot with the broth. Give it a gentle stir and keep everything warm until we move on to the next step. Drain the sauerkraut and give it light drains under cold water. We are not trying to remove all of the sour flavor here, just calm it down a bit. Every brand is different. Some are much stronger than others, so a quick rinse helps balance the soup. You can even taste it at this point and decide if it needs more or less rinsing. If you like sharper, more traditional flavor, rinse less. For a milder soup, rinse a little longer. Add the sauerkraut straight into the pot with the meat and broth. Stir it in and let everything cook together for about 20 minutes. This is where Shchi really starts to taste like Shchi. Next, chop the onion. It doesn't need to be finely minced, just small enough so it softens nicely and melts into the soup later. Keeping the pieces slightly larger also helps them brown better in the pan and prevents burning. Peel the carrots and grate them using the large holes. This gives sweetness and color without chunky pieces. Heat oil or lard in a pan over medium heat. Add the chopped onion and saute it slowly, not on high heat. You want the onion to soften first, then turn lightly golden. That's where the flavor builds. If the pan feels too hot, lower the heat and take your time here. Properly brown onion adds depth to the soup and makes a big difference in the final taste. You are not looking for deep brown color here, just soft golden onions that smell sweet and fragrant. This step may feel simple, but it's one of the main flavor bases of the entire soup, so don't rush it. Add the carrots and give everything a good stir. Wherever you use oil or lard, the fat helps pull out the natural sweetness from the carrots. Let them cook for a minute so they soften slightly and start releasing flavor before we move on. Now add the tomato paste and mix everything really well. Take your time here. Cooking the tomato paste removes the raw, acidic taste and brings out a deeper, richer flavor. Keep stirring so it doesn't stick to the pan, and if it feels too thick, add a small splash of water to loosen it up and make everything nice and smooth. Add the onion, carrot and tomato paste mixture straight into the pot with the meat and sauerkraut. Stir everything really well so the vegetables spread evenly through the soup. Let it simmer together for a few minutes. This helps the flavors blend and deepen. You will notice the color getting richer and the aroma changing. At this point, everything should already smell incredibly comforting. Almost done and ready for final seasoning. Now it's time to season. Start lightly with salt, black pepper and just a small pinch of sugar. Stir everything really well and give it the proper taste. The soup should be slightly sour from the sauerkraut, balanced and comforting, not too sharp. Adjust slowly, tasting in between and let the flavors settle for a moment. When it tastes rich, rounded and cozy, you know it's right. Add the potatoes into the soup and gently stir everything together. Since the potatoes are already partially cooked, they only need a few minutes here to soften fully and absorb the flavor. Be gentle when mixing so they stay whole and don't break apart. And we are done. Lather the soup into a bowl and add a tablespoon of sour cream right in the center. Let it slowly melt into the hot soup. The cream softens the sourness from the sauerkraut and makes everything feel richer and smoother. We finish it with a bit of spring onion for color, freshness and little extra bite. Serve it hot with bread or baguette. Simple, cozy and perfect for cold days. And if you enjoyed this recipe, like the video, share it and follow Simply Food recipes for more comforting classics.